Hello, Wojaks community. Today is May 10th, 2026. Happy Mother's Day to everyone. My second attempt of trying to remove the deprecated token banner on Deck Screener had failed. This time they gave us even less information on the reasons why they rejected the attempt than the previous one. And every time you try to submit the change of information on Deck Screener, it costs at least $200. And after they rejected me this time, the only information they gave was that we were not qualified to do a CTO on this contract, without elaborating why that's the case. I tried to push them for more information and didn't really get any good response. And instead of refunding me the $200 of fee, they only gave us this boost token that's worth about $50. So, I got screwed twice, for trying to update the information on Deck Screener. And it's been really frustrating. I'm not accusing Deck Screener of taking bribes from anyone, but their responses are just extremely unprofessional compared to other platforms, such as Dex Tools and CoinGecko and even Blockade. All those other platforms, you could reason with them and show them your side of the story, and eventually, convince them that we're not in the wrong here, and it's not reasonable to slap a warning label against our token, our contract, which has been running flawlessly for 3 years and also still has 19,000 plus holders, that's holding our token. But with Deck Screener, for some reason, they don't want to hear it. And my attempt right now is just on X, constantly, daily, tagging them, informing them that you need to remove this red banner against us. And I'm going to continue to do so until something happens. But it doesn't seem to work, It's like Deck Screener doesn't even care they're being tagged in a negative way on X. Unlike Dex Tools, I remember when I reached out to Dex Tools on X, they responded right away. Within 15 minutes, our issue was resolved. If you remember, over a month ago, they also had this migration announcement on Dex Tools homepage for our token. But after we got in touch on X, in the DM, they were able to remove the announcement within 15 minutes. But Deck Screener, for some reason, they feel that they don't have to respond to customers' questions, requests on X, or they just don't care, But either way, it's a quite frustrating experience, but that's the reality we have to deal with. So as a community, I ask that everyone just retweet the post that I make on X tagging Deck Screener. Maybe just by sheer volume of retweeting and tagging them, we can get their attention and hopefully convince them to remove the red banner. But so far, nothing's working. But please stay encouraged and keep the hopes up. I think better days is ahead. Meanwhile, please enjoy the rest of the weekend. Enjoy today. Spend time with your moms. They're really the greatest people in the world in each one of our lives. Bring them to dinner and give them flowers, give them kisses, say I love you to them, and just enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you so much, and happy Mother's Day.